I am Brad Cohen, a boy who has lived with Tourette's syndrome since childhood. You probably can't imagine what it means to lose control of yourself. Before I even understood what illness meant, my body had already begun twitching uncontrollably, strange sounds escaping from my mouth. Those movements I didn't want to make, yet couldn't help making. Teachers at school called me a troublemaker and kicked me out of class. My classmates constantly mocked me, but I knew I was just different from others. I hadn't done anything wrong. I was simply sick. Back then, I felt profoundly alone. The only person who truly understood me was my mother. Time and again, she stood by me through rejection and misunderstanding. She told me, "Don't look down on yourself just because others look down on you." In that moment, I made up my mind. I wouldn't remain the freak in others' eyes. I would become the teacher who could give children hope. I wanted to stand at the front of a classroom, letting kids like me know they weren't alone. After earning my teaching certificate, I set out to find work, full of hope. But reality proved harsher than I'd imagined. Every interviewer rejected me after seeing my tics. No one wanted to believe that someone who constantly made strange noises could be a teacher. Over 20 interviews. Each time I came thoroughly prepared, but all I got in return was disappointment, until that final school. I told them my entire story. I wasn't there to beg for an opportunity. I just wanted to be seen fairly, just once. That time, they understood. Finally, someone was willing to believe in me. They gave me a classroom and a group of children. My hands were still trembling that first day I walked into the classroom. But when I saw the children's eyes, I knew I'd found where I belonged. I taught them textbook knowledge, but also how to accept themselves and others in all their differences. When some kids mimicked my tics, I didn't get angry. Instead, I taught them about Tourette's syndrome. I no longer felt ashamed because I'd transformed my flaw into a lesson for them. When I stood on that stage being honored as Teacher of the Year, I wasn't thinking about glory. I was thinking about that little boy who'd been kicked out of class. I wanted to tell him, "You did nothing wrong. You made it. I'm not a perfect teacher, but I give everything I have to be my students' champion." This is my story.